Oh, hey there. When I was 3 years old, my mother and all the people around me told me, now you're the man of the house. Your dad is gone, and he had been gone for a year at that point. Your dad is gone, and you're the man of the house. You're in charge. You're in charge of your little brother and your little sister, and you need to take care of them and take care of stuff whenever your mom's not around, and you're the man at 3. Now, I think there are good and bad things about that, okay? Today, you couldn't get away with that because we're living in a different time. But it did force me to have responsibility from a young age. It did take me to have accountability at a very young age. Now, I was a child, and so, I probably didn't do as good as I could have. But it started to train me up as time went on. Now, there came a point where my mom got remarried, and there was a lot of friction between me and my stepdad. My stepdad adopted me, and there was a lot of friction, and we butted heads quite a bit. And there came a point where, so whenever he would come at me, I would go behind my mom and be like, he's gonna hurt me. And she would kind of stand between us and go, hey, don't hurt him, whatever, stay away from my baby, that kind of a thing, right? And kids are good at this. They're manipulative, right? They know how to play the parents against each other and all this type of thing. And I also knew how to do that. But there came a point, and my mother said, you're gonna have to be a man. I was like, I don't want to. She's like, no, you're gonna have to. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. If you don't get this relationship right, you are gonna be fighting him all of your teenage years until you leave the house. And so you need to get this right, and you need to learn how to stand up for yourself, and you need to learn how to be a man. And I was young, I don't know, 11, 12, whatever it was, years old. And I remember being very resistive to that, like, but I don't wanna do that. I wanna just come to you and you take care of it. And there came a point she was just like, I'm not. This is between you and him. You guys figure it out. And I did, and I realized, like, if I don't take care of this, it will not get taken care of. If he runs over me, that's on me for not, standing up for myself or whatever in the world. And in some ways, I think that shaped a very negative, I have a bad attitude towards authority. I do. Police officers, building inspectors, government workers, anybody who comes up to me and tells me what I have to do, I'm like, no, I don't think so. And so on one hand, I think that there was some bad sides to that. Now on the flip side, I will stand up for what's right regardless. I don't care if there's consequences. I don't care who says what. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if it goes against the norm. I'll still do it. I just don't care. And I will stand up for safety. I will look, I know I do dangerous things, but it's in a safe way. And I will stand up for my people regardless. And I think that probably has something to do with that situation. There comes a point where every little boy needs to become a man, and he needs to know you're a man. Because if he doesn't have that, he will always be searching for that for the rest of his life and looking for validation. And there's lots of men out there that are looking for validation constantly when they could have just been told, you're a man. Sometimes that's all it takes. It takes somebody that you respect, that knows you, to say, yeah, you're a man. You do a good job. You carry a heavy load. I respect you. It goes a long way.